Quitting marijuana can feel a lot harder than people admit. A lot of people talk about it like it is no big deal. They make it sound like you should just stop, move on, and be fine. But for many people, that is not how it feels at all. It can affect your sleep, your mood, your appetite, your anxiety, your motivation, and even your sense of comfort in your own life. It can also bring up something deeper, because sometimes marijuana was not just a habit. Sometimes it was a way to cope. So in this video, I want to walk through 10 coping skills for marijuana withdrawal. We are going to start with the decision to quit, because that is where this really begins, and then move through 9 common withdrawal symptoms with practical ways to cope with each one. 1. Making the decision and protecting your commitment. The first coping skill is making the decision to quit and protecting that decision. That may sound obvious, but this part matters more than people realize. When withdrawal starts, your mind may begin bargaining with you. It may tell you that one more time will not hurt. It may tell you that now is not a good time. It may tell you that maybe you are exaggerating the problem or that you can quit later. That is why you need something stronger than a passing mood. You need a real commitment. Write down why you are quitting. Put it in your phone. Put it on paper. Keep it where you can see it. Be honest with yourself about what marijuana has been costing you. Maybe it affected your motivation. Maybe it affected your memory, your peace, your money, your parenting, your relationships, or your mental health. Maybe it stopped helping a long time ago, but the routine stayed. When your brain starts trying to talk you out of quitting, do not reopen the whole debate every day. Remind yourself that you already made your decision. Now your job is to support it. 2. Withdrawal symptom, cravings. Coping skill, change the scene. Cravings are one of the strongest parts of withdrawal, and they are not always just about wanting marijuana itself. Very often, they are tied to a place, a time, a ritual, or a routine. Maybe you always smoked in the garage while listening to music. Maybe it was while watching your favorite comfort show. Maybe it was while playing a certain video game. Maybe it was late at night in the same chair, with the same lighting, with the same people. That is why one of the most powerful coping skills is changing the scene. Do not keep putting yourself into the exact environment where you always used to smoke. If people smoked in the garage, stop hanging out in the garage. If a certain show is strongly tied to smoking, stop watching that show for a while. If a certain game is tied to smoking, take a break from that game and switch to something else. Rearrange your furniture. Sit in a different room. Change your nighttime setup. Even changing what music you listen to can help. Get out of the house if you need to. Go to a movie, even if you go by yourself. Spend time in places where smoking was never part of the routine. A craving often gets stronger when everything around you is familiar. Change weakens the pattern. 3. Withdrawal symptom, irritability. Coping skill, move your body before you react. A lot of people get irritable when they stop using marijuana. You may feel more annoyed than usual, more sensitive, more short-tempered, or like every little thing is getting under your skin. That does not mean you are failing. It means your system is adjusting. One of the best ways to cope with irritability is to move your body before you react. Do not just sit there feeding the feeling. Get up, walk around, stretch, clean something, go outside, do a workout, lift weights, start building muscle if that gives you something positive to focus on. Movement helps because it gives your body somewhere to put that tension. It can interrupt the emotional buildup before it turns into an argument, a shutdown, or a relapse. This is also a good time to reduce unnecessary conflict where you can. If you know you are more on edge right now, give yourself more space. Be honest with the people close to you that you may be more irritable while your body adjusts. That honesty can prevent a lot of damage. 4. Withdrawal symptom, anxiety. Coping skill, ground yourself and get support. Anxiety can get louder during withdrawal, especially if marijuana became your way of calming down, zoning out, or escaping what you were feeling. When you stop, your mind may feel busier. Your body may feel more restless. You may feel more tense, more panicky, or less able to settle. The coping skill here is grounding. Deep breathing can help. Walking can help. Going outside can help. Repetitive movement can help. Holding something cold can help. Doing something with your hands can help. The point is to interrupt the spiral and remind your nervous system that you are safe, even if you are uncomfortable. You also do not have to handle this alone. Support groups can help a lot, even if they are online. For some people, the Arsh Quitting Weed subreddit helps because it gives them somewhere to go when they feel overwhelmed and alone. There are also support groups through telehealth, and those can be very helpful if leaving home feels hard right now. Number 5, withdrawal symptom, insomnia. Coping skill, protect sleep on purpose. Sleep problems are one of the most common marijuana withdrawal symptoms. You may have trouble falling asleep, trouble staying asleep, or trouble feeling rested, even when you do sleep. This can make everything else feel worse. Cravings hit harder when you are exhausted. Irritability gets worse, anxiety gets worse, motivation gets worse. So sleep is not a small issue. It is a major part of recovery. The coping skill here is to support sleep on purpose. Try to make your evenings calmer. Lower the lights. Reduce stimulation before bed. Stop doing things that wind you up right before you try to sleep. Create some kind of routine that tells your body it is time to slow down. And if sleeplessness is becoming a real problem, it is okay to consider a sleep aid. Some are available over the counter at the pharmacy, and some can be prescribed by a doctor. If you are really struggling, talk to a medical professional about what would be appropriate for you. There is no shame in needing support while your body adjusts. 6. Withdrawal symptom, vivid dreams or nightmares. Coping skill, normalize it and calm your evenings. A lot of people notice intense dreams after quitting marijuana. Sometimes the dreams become vivid, strange, emotional, or even disturbing. That can be unsettling if you are not expecting it. The first coping skill here is simply knowing that this can happen. For many people, it is part of the adjustment process. It does not automatically mean something is wrong. It means your sleep is changing. The second part is protecting your evenings. If you are watching intense content late at night, scrolling upsetting things, or staying overstimulated right up until bed, that can make the experience feel worse. Give yourself a gentler transition into sleep. Calm your mind as much as you can before bed. This symptom usually becomes easier with time. 7. Withdrawal symptom, low appetite. Coping skill, eat consistently, even if you do not feel like it. Some people lose their appetite when they quit marijuana. Food may seem unappealing, hunger cues may feel off, eating may feel like a chore. The coping skill here is consistency, not perfection. Do not wait until everything feels normal before you try to nourish yourself. Small meals are okay, simple foods are okay, light foods are okay. The goal is to keep your body supported enough that you do not make withdrawal harder than it already is. When your body is underfed, everything tends to feel worse. Anxiety can feel worse. Shakiness can feel worse. Irritability can feel worse. So even if your appetite is low, try to eat enough to steady yourself. 8. Withdrawal symptom, nausea or stomach upset. Coping skill, go gentle and stay hydrated. Some people feel nauseated or have stomach discomfort during withdrawal. This can make the process feel even more discouraging, especially if you already feel anxious or worn down. The coping skill here is to go gentle with your body. Stick with simple foods if that feels easier. Sip fluids regularly. Stay hydrated. Do not ignore what your body needs. Dehydration can make headaches, fatigue, and general discomfort worse. A lot of recovery comes back to simple things that people overlook. Water matters. Rest matters. Basic care matters. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to stop making yourself suffer more than necessary. 9. Withdrawal symptom, sweating, chills, headaches, and physical discomfort. Coping skill, basic body care and exercise. Withdrawal can come with sweating, chills, headaches, tension, and that general feeling of not being comfortable in your own body. It can be frustrating because it makes it harder to relax and harder to focus. The coping skill here is basic body care and movement. Drink water, take a shower if it helps you reset, put on clean clothes, get fresh air, stretch, walk, exercise, lift weights. Move your body in a way that helps you feel more connected to yourself. Exercise can be especially helpful here because it gives you a healthier outlet for stress and discomfort. It can also help restore some structure to your day and give you a sense of progress. That matters when everything feels hard. 10. Withdrawal symptom, depression, boredom, low motivation, or emptiness. Coping skill, build a different life and address what is underneath. This is one of the hardest parts for a lot of people. After quitting, life can suddenly feel flat. Things seem boring. Music does not hit the same. Shows do not feel as comforting. The day feels empty. Motivation drops. You may even feel depressed. Part of this can be withdrawal. Your brain is adjusting to life without a familiar source of relief, stimulation, or escape. But for some people, it is also more than that. Sometimes marijuana was being used to self-medicate. Maybe it was helping you numb anxiety, trauma, depression, loneliness, or another mental health struggle. When you stop using it, those underlying issues may come closer to the surface. So the coping skill here has two parts. The first is to build a different life around yourself. Socialize. Get out of the house. Go to a movie, even if you go alone. Change what you watch. Change what you play. Stop living inside the exact same routine that always led you back to smoking. Give your brain new experiences to connect with. The second is to get professional help if you need it. Start therapy. Look into telehealth. Address the underlying mental health issues if marijuana became the thing you used to cope. A lot of people relapse because they stop the substance, but never get support for the pain underneath it. If you are trying to quit marijuana right now, I want to say this clearly. What you are feeling is real, and it does not mean you are weak. It does not mean you are broken. It does not mean you are failing. It means your brain and body are adjusting, and that adjustment can be uncomfortable for a while. Protect your decision. Change the scene. Move your body. Support your sleep. Stay hydrated. Eat consistently. Avoid old triggers. Get support. Address the deeper reason you used if that was part of your story. You are not just trying to stop a substance. You are trying to build a life that does not keep pulling you back into the same cycle. Please subscribe for more content and like this video to help it be visible to more people.